Welcome back to my channel JBR Online Classes. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon.
So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel JBR Online Classes, and today I am going to start from sum number 22 of the exercise 12.2. Okay, so here the problem. So that the triangle formed by the points A, so A point, the coordinate of A 1 3 and coordinate of B 3 minus 1 and coordinate of C minus 5 minus 5. So that are the three vertices, coordinate of the three vertices of the triangle is a right angle triangle by using slopes. Okay, that means you have to prove that these three vertices are the vertices of a right angle triangle. Okay, so first one, that means slope m1. Okay, so here if the joining the straight line A and B, so the slope of the line AB. So first you have to find out the slope of the line AB, and that equal to m1. So here m1 equal to minus 1 minus 3 3 minus 1. Here we can apply the formula y2 minus y1, then x2 minus x1. So that equal to minus 2. Now next one, you have to find out the slope of the next line, that is BC. So that if m2, so according the same formula y2 minus y1, so minus 5 plus 1, then minus 5 minus 3, and that equal to minus 4 by minus 8, and that equal to half. Okay, now as you know, the condition is if two straight lines are parallel, then the slope, the multiplication of the slope will be minus 1. So as here m1 into m2 equal to minus 2 into half, and that equal to minus 1. So that means the line AB is perpendicular to line BC. Okay, so if AB perpendicular to BC, that means the angle B equal to 90 degree. So that means triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. It's proved. Now the next, sum number 23. In sum number 23, find the equation of the line through the point minus 1 3 and parallel to the line joining the points 0 minus 2 and 4 5. Okay, so first you have to find out the slope of the line which is joining to 0 minus 2 and 4 5. So here the slope, suppose it's m, here m1 equal to y2 minus y1, that means 5 plus 2, and here 4 minus 0, so that equal to 7 by 4. Okay, so that means here the slope is 7 by 4. So that the equation of the line will be y minus y1, then m into x minus x1. So here the value of y1 equal to 3, so that means y minus 3, value of m equal to 7 by 4, and then x plus 1, as x1 equal to minus 1, so here x plus 1. So from that equation you will get 7x minus 4y plus 19 equal to 0. It's a very easy problem, as same as the in the previous video which I solved the problems from the previous one. So now I am going to solve the next problem. Okay, now sum number 24, A minus 1 3 the coordinate, then B 4 2, and then C 3 minus 2. So these are three coordinates, three vertices of a triangle. So first one, you have to find out the coordinates of the centroid G. Okay, you have to find out the coordinate of centroid G. Now you know the formula to find out the coordinates of centroid. The formula is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, and then y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. That is the formula to find out the coordinate of centroid. So here x1 equal to minus 1, x2 equal to 4, x3 equal to 3, and then y1 3, y2 2, and y3 minus 2 by 3. So that equal to 4 plus 3 7, 7 minus 1 6, 6 by 3, that equal to 2. Here 3 plus 5, 5 minus 3 is 3, so 3 by 3, that equal to 1. So that equal to the coordinate of the centroid is 2 comma 1. Now next point, that means 24.2, it's 24.1. Find the equation of the line through G parallel to AC. Okay, parallel to AC, that means first you have to find out the slope of AC. To find out the slope, here m equal to y2 minus y1, that means minus 2 minus 3, then 3 minus minus 1, that equal to minus 4 by 5. Now as slope equal to minus 4 by 5, then find out the formula y minus y1, then slope means 4 minus 5 minus 4 by 5 x minus x1. Okay, so here y1 equal to 1, so y minus 1, then minus 5 by 4 and x minus 2. So from that equation you will get 5x plus 4y minus 14, that equal to 0. Sum number 25 and 26 are very easy, so I hope you can solve that kind of problems. Now 27, the vertices of a triangle. So here the vertices 10 comma 4, the second one 4 comma minus 9, third one minus 2 minus 1. Okay, so these three are the vertices of a triangle. Find the equation of the altitude through A. Okay, now here you know what is altitude. Now the perpendicular drawn from a vertex of a triangle to the opposite side is called altitude. Suppose this is a triangle, so then this line is the altitude of that triangle, or you can also call this the height of the triangle. Okay, so first if these are vertices, see, that means if A, B and C are the vertices, then we have to find out AD. Okay, so here first you have to find out the slope of BC. Okay, so the slope of BC here m equal to y2 minus y1, that means minus 1 plus 9, then minus 2 minus 4, and that equal to 8 minus 6, so minus 4 by 3. So minus 4 by 3 is the slope of the line BC. Okay, now next you have to find out as AD. Okay, AD is the line which is perpendicular to BC. AD is the line which is perpendicular to BC, and you know the two perpendicular line, if AD is perpendicular to BC, then the slope, the multiplication of slope will be minus 1. That means if M1 is the slope of BC, then M2 is the slope of straight line AD. Okay, so M1 into M2, that equal to minus 1. As M1 equal to minus 4 by 3, then M2 equal to 3 by 4. Okay, so here the slope of AD equal to 3 by 4. Now we have to find out the equation of that straight line. Okay, so just write down the formula. So here y minus y1, that means here you have to put the value of the coordinate of the vertex A. So here y1 equal to 4 and x1 equal to 10. So y minus 4, and that equal to 3 by 4, then x minus 10. So finally you will get 3x minus 4y minus 14, that equal to 0. So that is the equation of AD. Okay, now sum number 28. In sum number 28, A 2 minus 4, B 3 3 and C minus 1 5 are the three vertices of a triangle. Find out the equation of the median of a triangle through A. Okay, that means first you have to find out the equation of AD. Before you find out the equation of AD, first you have to find out the coordinates of that point D. Now D is the midpoint, that means 3 minus 1 by 2, so that equal to 1, and 3 plus 5 by 2, that equal to 4. So 1 4 is the coordinate of that point D. Now next thing is you have to find out the slope of AD. So slope of AD, that equal to y2 minus y1, so 4 plus 4, and then x2 minus x1, so 1 minus 2, that equal to minus 8. So minus 8 is the slope. Now you have to find out the equation. So y minus y1, then m into x minus x1. Okay, so y minus y1, that means y minus 4, m equal to minus 8, and then x minus 1. Okay, so finally you will get 8x plus y minus 12 equal to 0. So that is the equation of the line AD. Now next 28.2, that is part 1. Now part 2, you have to find out the equation of the altitude of triangle through B. That means you have to find out the equation of BE. Okay, you have to find out the equation of BE. So first you have to find out the slope. First you have to find out the slope of AC. So here the slope of AC equal to 5 plus 4, then minus 1 minus 2, that means minus 3. Okay, now BE line is perpendicular to AC, that means this slope multiply with this slope, equal to minus 1. So here you can easily find out the slope of BE. So here the slope of BE equal to 1 by 3. As minus 3 into 1 by 3, that becomes minus 1. So now you have to find out the equation. So same formula, y minus y1, then m into x minus x1. And in that case, here y1 equal to 3, m equal to 1 by 3, and x1 equal to also 3, as this point 3 comma 3. So y1 equal to 3, x1 equal to 3. So finally you will get x minus 3y plus 6, and that equal to 0. So that is the first equation, equation of the median, and that is the second equation, equation of the altitude. Now sum number 29. Find the equation of the right bisector of the line segment joining the points 1, 2 and 5 minus 6. Okay, so the slope of the line joining these 2 points, so m1 equal to minus 6 minus 2, then 5 minus 1, and that equal to minus 2. Now next thing is, let m2 be the right bisector of the line. Okay, m2 be the slope of the right bisector of the line. So as it is right bisector, that means m1 into m2, that equal to minus 1. So from here you can find out the value of m2, and m2 equal to half. Okay, now the midpoint of the line, first you have to find out the midpoint, as it is right bisector. Okay, right bisector means a straight line bisect another straight line in the midpoint and perpendicularly. In the midpoint and perpendicularly. So if this line is 1, 2 and this one is 5 minus 6, that means first you have to find out the midpoint. So here the midpoint is 1 plus 5, that means 6 by 2. Okay, write down. So the midpoint, the coordinate of the midpoint, 5 plus 1, 6, that means 3, and it's 2 plus minus 6, that equal to minus 2. So here is the coordinate of the midpoint, and you also know the slope half. Okay, that means you can find out easily the equation of that line. So here the formula, y minus, so that means y equal to 2, then half, and then x minus 3. So that equal to x minus 2y minus 7 equal to 0. Okay, so I hope you can understand what I am saying, and you like my video, you share my video, you can subscribe my channel. So I hope you like my video. So please share this video with your friends and subscribe my channel, and please press the bell icon so that you will get the notification whenever we upload the new video. Okay, so now the next problem. Now sum number 30. Point A and B have coordinates A point 7 minus 3 and B point coordinates 1, 9 respectively. Find the slope of AB. So you can easily find out the slope of AB, same formula, and here the slope is minus 2. Now next, that is part 1. Now part 2, the equation of the perpendicular bisector of the line segment AB. Okay, equation of the perpendicular bisector, that means first you have to find out the midpoint at bisector. So you have to find out the midpoint. So here the midpoint is here 7 plus 1, so 7 by 8, that means 4, 3, 6 by 2, that is equal to 3. So 4 comma 3 is the midpoint. Now you have to find out the slope. So here slope equal to half. Okay, as perpendicular bisector, that means this slope into this slope, that equal to minus 1. So minus 2 into half, that equal to minus 1. Now you have to find out the equation. So same formula, y minus y1, then m into x minus x1, and as here y minus y1, so y minus 3 and equal half, and x minus 4. So that equal to x minus 2y plus 2 equal to 0. So that is the answer of the second part. Now the third part. In third part, the value of p if minus 2p lies on it. Okay, so just put down the value in this equation. As minus 2p lies on this, that means minus 2, x equal to minus 2, then 2 into p, then plus 2 equal to 0, and from that 2 cancel out. So here p equal to 0. Now 31, the points B 1, 3 and point D 6, 8 are two opposite vertices of a square ABCD. Okay, so A, B, C, D. B and D are the opposite vertices. Find the equation of the diagonal AC. Okay, So here first you have to find out the slope of BD. Okay, so BD is also a diagonal, and you know in a square two diagonals are bisect each other and perpendicularly. Okay, two diagonals are bisect each other with perpendicular bisector. So here if 0 is the bisecting point, sorry, O is the bisecting point, that means BO is perpendicular to AC. Okay, as well as DO also. So that means AC and BD are perpendicular bisector. That means the slope of AC and the slope of BD, the multiplication of these two slope, that equal to -1. So first you have to find out the slope of BD. So slope of BD equal to slope of BD, by using these 2 points you can find out the slope of BD equal to 1. If slope of BD equal to 1, then slope of AC equal to -1, as M1 into M2 equal to -1. So slope of AC equal to -1. Now you have to find out the midpoint. So here the midpoint, perpendicular bisector. So here the midpoint is 1 plus 6, that means 7, 7 by 2, and here 8 plus 3, 11 by 2. So midpoint is 7 by 2 and 11 by 2. So you know the midpoint and you also know the slope. So just find out the equation of AC by using this formula. So just put down as y1 equal to 11 by 2, m equal to -1, and x minus 7 by 2. Okay, so after calculation you will get 2x plus 2y minus 18 equal to 0, and finally x plus y minus 9 equal to 0. That is the equation. Now sum number 32. Find the image of the point 1, 2 in the line x minus 2y minus 7. So suppose this is the line x minus 2y minus 7 equal to 0, and here the point P, here the point P, and here 1, 2 is the coordinate of that point. So suppose here P dash is the image of that line, and it is alpha beta as the coordinates. Let the coordinate of P dash that equal to alpha beta. So if you join this line P dash, so that means this point is the intersecting point, and let M be the intersecting point, and it's perpendicular also, and M also the midpoint of this line. Okay, if P dash is the image of P, that means this point is the midpoint. So you can easily find out the coordinate of M as alpha 1 plus alpha by 2 and 2 plus beta by 2. Okay, so first you have to find out the slope of that line. So as x minus 2y minus 7 equal to 0, then here y equal to half x minus 7 by 2. That means here slope equal to half. Okay, now P dash, this straight line perpendicular to this line. So that means the slope of P dash that equal to -2, as M1 into M2 equal to -1. So now the next thing you have to find out the midpoint. You know the midpoint. So coordinate equal to 1 plus alpha by 2, and it's 2 plus beta by 2. Okay, now as this point lies on the straight line, this point lie on that straight line, that means this value will be satisfied with this equation. So here 1 plus alpha by 2 minus 2 into 2 plus beta by 2 minus 7 equal to 0. Okay, so here 2 cancel out, then 1 plus alpha minus 14 minus 4 minus 2 beta, that equal to 0. So here finally it's 1 plus alpha, so alpha minus 2 beta, 14, 18, 18 minus 17, so that equal to minus 17 equal to 0. So suppose this is equation number 1. Now next we have to find out the equation of P dash. Okay, now you know the slope equal to -2. So the equation of P dash equal to y minus y1, that means y minus 2 equal to -2 into x minus 1. Okay, so from here you can easily find out that is 2x plus y equal to 4. So that is the equation of P dash. Okay, now this point p dash lie on this equation. So that means the value of x and y can be alpha and beta. So here 2 alpha plus beta equal to 4. So now this is equation number 2. So here equation number 1 and here equation number 2. With the help of these two equations, you can easily find out the value of alpha beta, okay, by using elimination method. So by using elimination method, you will get here alpha equal to 5 and beta equal to -6. That means the coordinate of p dash equal to 5 and -6. Now sum number 35, that is the last problem in this video and also in this exercise. So here sum number 35 is a little bit tough problem. So I hope you can listen it carefully so you can understand what I am saying. So here OABC is a square and O is the origin. If O is the origin, that means the coordinate of O 0 0. Okay, now as this is a square, so that means OA equal to AB equal to BC equal to CO. So first you have to find out the length of OA by helping the formula x2 minus x1 then plus y2 minus y1, and you will get 3. Next you have to find out the length of AB. So here 3 minus p whole square, then q minus 0 whole square, that means q square. So as OA equal to AB, that means this equation, the value of this equation equal to 3. So if you squaring both sides, you will get 9 plus p square minus 6p plus q square equal to 9. So 9 cancel out, then p square minus 6p plus q square equal to 0. That is equation number 1. Now here OB is the diagonal. OB is the diagonal of the square. So by Pythagoras theorem, you can easily write down OB square equal to OA square plus AB square. Okay, so here OB square equal to p minus 0 whole square, then q minus 0 whole square. Now OA square equal to 3 square. Now AB square equal to root over 3 minus p whole square plus q square, its whole square, here also whole square as OB square. So finally here p square plus q square, here 9, and here 3 minus p whole square plus q square cancel out, then p square equal to 9 plus 9 minus 6p plus p square. So again p square cancel out, then 6p equal to 18, and from that p equal to 3. Okay, so if p equal to 3, then put down this value in equation number 1 and you will get the value of q. Now in this equation, the value of q equal to also 3. Okay, so p equal to 3 and q equal to 3. So the coordinates of b equal to 3, 3. Now the next part, also write down the equation of AB and BC. Okay, so you have to find out the equation of AB and BC. So here the AB, the line AB which is parallel to the line y axis. So the equation of AB equal to x equal to 3. Equation of AB equal to x equal to 3, that means x minus 3 equal to 0. Now next the equation of BC. Equation of BC is parallel to x axis, that means here y equal to 3. So y minus 3 equal to 0. So y minus 3 equal to 0 is the equation of BC and x minus 3 equal to 0 is the equation of AB.